The Pistons come up short, losing 114 to 103 to the San Antonio Spurs in agonizing fashion. Extremely rough shooting night leading to this loss. I thought it was an electric game in Little Caesars Arena. Fans showed out from the get-go, felt like a playoff atmosphere coming through on the screen from my perspective at least. But there's really one reason why the Pistons lost this game, and I think there's only one reason why the Pistons lost this game. It's shooting 7 for 38 from downtown. That's 19%. Excuse me, 7 for 36 in comparison to the Spurs 18 for 40. In comparison to Devin Vassell's 7 for 11. Between Vassell and Champagny, 12 three-pointers. The Pistons hit 7 as a team. That's as far as you need to look as for the reason why we lost this game. But there are a few other small details in there as well, or not so small as Cade shooting 5 for 26, which goes to my complaint that I think that we were too timid in this basketball game and too afraid of Wembanyama. I thought we, I don't think there's a point of adjusting shots to such an extreme level where the percentage chance of the shot going in is so low. I thought we saw many times when it was able to. Jalen Duren moves Wemby out the way on the offensive rebounding. I don't think we really ran one play for JD to go at Wemby, but in the instances he could, bullied him, and we saw that with Zion Williamson playing against Wemby a few weeks ago, just giving him buckets by going into his chest. We saw Danis do it once. We saw Asar Thompson do it once. I think when the Pistons have the Spurs again, we gotta be more aggressive and going into the chest of Wembanyama rather than taking difficult shots and adjusting. Furthermore, I think that this was just a really rough shooting night. What more can you say about it? I think our defensive game plan was really good. Um, I'm going to be extremely biased here. Me personally, I thought the whistle that the Spurs, in particular Wembanyama, was getting is ridiculous. I felt, again, my biased opinion, Wemby ended up on the ground more than he was actually on his feet, which was just kind of infuriating to watch. He changed the game on the Spurs on the defensive side for sure, and that's why I really want to see us just try to attack him more and go at him. But guys, I think if the Pistons have a half decent shooting night, which again is not something you can guarantee from this team ever, we win this game easily. Horrible, horrible shooting night. I have a few concerns. I'm going to just quickly go through. I'm concerned Asar Thompson's barely playing basketball. I understand that the Spurs weren't guarding him, and nobody really guards him. On top of that, they had Wemby sitting in the paint, but makes things happen. Was still active off the ball offensively and found buckets. And yeah, he went into Wembanyama the one time he got the opportunity to and gave him a nice bucket. Um, on top of that, I think that a big point of concern is when there's no K production still, where do we go next? But another point of concern I want to make, and this is not the key topic for us, we can touch on it in a longer podcast, is the complete absence of Kevin Huerter. And those are some points for me I think I'm just concerned about, but it's all about the lack of shooting. But I think there is a lot we can look forward to and take from this game and take it into Wednesday against the Thunder and the next time we see the Spurs. And the next time we see the Spurs, we will have Isaiah Stewart. I think that physicality will help quite a bit. It'll it'll end up with Wemby on the ground quite a few more times. And just hoping that we shoot the ball a bit better. I've been saying all year is that can we throw some Chaz Lanier in there? Can we throw some Marcus Sasser in there? Guys that are very good three-point shooters you think should find a way to play some minutes on this roster right now. Um, but overall, I think you can point at the 7 for 36 shooting and Cade's stinky 5 for 26 shooting and say, okay, we could have done better. But I think at the same time, you can hang your hats. You can be happy at the fact that you grinded that hard on defense. You held a really good Spurs team to 114 points, and you made Wemby's life miserable offensively. Um, Shooting's got to improve, but I think this will be a very big learning lesson for the Detroit Pistons.